Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Mathematics Magic. Today we will discuss distance formula, and this part is included in three-dimensional geometry of class 11 NCERT book. So distance formula. What is distance formula? In class 9 and 10 we study about distance formula in coordinate geometry. So in coordinate geometry class 9 and 10 we have two axes, that means xy plane. In this xy plane, if we take 2 points upon these 2 points, then here we will get a straight line. Let us consider this one P and Q. So the location of the point, since we are using only x and y axis, so the location of the point will be here for px, for P and Q. For this one it will be minus x1 y1, and this one will be x2 y2. So why it is only x1 and y1 and x2 and y2? Because we are using xy plane. Now in class 11 we are using xy and z plane. There are three planes. So for these three planes, for the point P's location we will detect using three values: x, value of x, value of y, and value of z. Similarly, Q also having three values: x, y, and z. So P will consider as x1, y1, z1, and Q will consider as x2, y2, z2. Now, what will be the distance formula? Distance formula is actually, it is PQ, the straight line, will be equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So we use to find out the distance formula, collinearity of 2 points, like that. Now let us discuss section formula. So in case of section formula, what we will study? We know that there are main straight lines, and the straight line can be divided or intersected by any line or any point. Suppose it is a straight line and the point it is P and Q, and suppose it is intersected by another line, or it is taken that at this point the ratio of using M and N, we will divide the line into two parts. So in that case, when a line is divided internally using the ratio m is to n, divided it at the ratio of m is to n, that means this part is m part and this part is n part, then we will use internal section formula. And if it happens that the line is like this and the point is here, so we will consider that P and Q is divided, is a line whose external section formula will be calculated using this point R. So let us take. There are altogether two formulas, that is internal formula and external formula. So in case of internal formula, since we are dealing with three-dimensional geometry, so there will be 3 points x, y, and z. Suppose this is R. R is having a location, and the location will be counted with the help of the values of x, y, and z. And from where we get this x, y, and z? Since R is on the line and line is divided as m is to n ratio, and P, location of P is x1, y1, z1, and location of Q is x2, y2, and z2. Similarly, the external formula we will calculate like using same. Suppose this is a line PQ whose point R, it is externally a point is situated. So we have to find the location of point R using the external section formula, where the entire line is divided into m is to n ratio at this point. So in that case, P x1, y1, z1, and Q x2, y2, and z2. So we will use the first section formula for x, y, and z in this way. Okay. After this, midpoint of a line. Suppose a line P, Q, and we are calculating the internal section formula at the point R, where m and n, m is to n, it is equals to 1 is to 1, or m is to 1 and n is n equals to 1, same thing. So when it is 1 is to 1 ratio, In that case, what happened? The same internal section formula for this one will become, see, 1 into x1. Actually, it is m into x1 plus n into x2. So, here it is 1 into x1 plus 1 into x2 divided by 1 plus 1, 2. Then for y, m into y1 plus n into y2, it will be 1 into y1 plus y into 1 into y2 divided by 1 plus 1, 2. Similarly, z1 plus z2 divided by 1 plus 1, 2. So, this is the formula for calculating mid value of any line using coordinate geometry, and that too 3-dimensional coordinate geometry. Now, centroid of a triangle. How to find out the centroid of a triangle? So here, let us take that A is x1, y1, z1, B is y2, x2, y2, z2, C is x3, y3, z3, 3 vertices of a triangle, and D is the midpoint of BC. So now let us find the mid value of BC, or the location of the mid value of the BC. In that case, since D is the middlemost point of BC, so M is to N. Here it is actually M is to N is 1 is to 1. This side one part and this side one part. So ultimately equal part. So the ratio is 1 is to 1. Then ultimately the mid value is x2 plus x3. Why here x2 plus x3? Because B is x2, y2, z2. C is x3, y3, z3. So x2 plus x3 divided by m plus n means 1 plus 1, 2. Then y2 plus y3 divided by m plus n means 1 plus 1, 2. And then z2 plus z3 divided by 1 plus 1, 2. So this is the mid value. Now next is G is a point on AD. So let us consider that G is here. It is on the point on the line AD, and you can see that G is the BE. That means in this side, if we consider BE and BF, all these 3 lines passes through a single point. So we know that the line, that means line drawn from the vertices to the midpoint of the opposite side of a triangle, it divides, and all the lines, when it passes through a single point, then this point divides this line AD into 2:1 ratio. So what happened here? The location of the G will depends on 2 things. One is internal formula, because G is in between A and D, and second is M is to N ratio. So here, as I said, M is to N ratio by the universal law, it is 2:1. That means you cannot change it, because in every time we have proved, it is in our junior classes, that the median is divided at G at M is to N ratio. So what will be our centroid? Our centroid, it will be like this. Now you see here in this particular picture, so our centroid will be this one. A is x1 into 1 plus 2 into x2 plus x3 divided by 2. Why? Because D is this, the location of D is this, and location of A is x1, y1, z1. So what we'll write? We'll write n into x1 plus m into x2 divided by 2 plus 1. And like the same way we will write down it. So ultimately, finally it will become x1 plus 2 into x2 plus x3 by 2 divided by 3. y3, 2 plus 1, 3. So y1 plus 2 into y2 plus y3 divided by 2 by 3. Like that, z1 plus 2 into z2 plus z3 divided by 2 and whole divided by 3. So it will be x1, x2, x3 by 3, comma y1, y2, y3 by 3, and z1, z2, z3 by 3. So this is known as the location of the centroid of a triangle. Okay.